Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, Casher87. I didn't even think about doing a giveaway at a specific goal, but that's a good idea. I'm always just trying to give stuff away like every day, and it doesn't work. Nobody wants to take it. You know what I mean? The catch is that it's on red 99, and that's where people are like, oh, you know what I mean? They want that stuff on green. They want that stuff on blue. They want that stuff on Quarm. You know what I mean? The people that are playing red, they haven't been wanting this stuff. Even the people that are coming out, they're like, yeah, I want a little bit of struggle quest. Like, struggle away, my dude. You know, hey, we all got like a 15-year head start on you, but it's fine. Struggle away. You know, it's 2025. Why not? It's good practice for when we get a new red. How about that? Um, I'm hoping. I'm praying. Do we deserve it? I don't know if we do. It'd be nice though. I would love it. I'd be so good this time. I would be gooey. I'd be good chewy. I wouldn't even be I wouldn't stop at nice. I'd be full blown. Maybe me and Samwise could switch roles for next server. You know what I mean? Samwise was like the savior, and I was like on some dark shit, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this time Samwise could be the. Uh, it'll be fun. Samwise, you out there? I hope if we get a new red, play with Samwise again. And just lots of people. You know what I mean? I was on the forums earlier and I seen Samwise posts and I was thinking about the good old days. I wasn't posting on the forums though. Don't worry, anybody. I'm not. I retired from Forum Quest and never came back. I just make TikToks now. But yeah, hey, it's Tuesday. It's Wednesday. It's Tuesday on a Wednesday. Pretty cool. You know, I wasn't into it yesterday when I was still at work. I see the clock getting closer and closer to like I'm gonna be I'm gonna be struggling to start this stream on time, and then like fully blew past that. Became like okay, stream was supposed to start. Still at work. It was rough. Anyways, I hope you didn't miss me too bad. I know Chill Logan was streaming Red. I was watching from work and enjoying it, and then when I got home. I was watching even harder, watching and listening, the full package. Um, I see there's a lot of players online right now, and so many of them look happy. Let's count them up. 22 whole players. That's too many to list. So, you know, pretty good showing from Flowers. What else we got? Friendly Druids. Oh, Avalmon. Shout out to Avalmon in the house. Big up to Fryan representing Seethe. Right? Hey, Zilkril, what's going on? How you doing? It's great to see you. See just a ton of happy faces. Brahmi. What's going on, Brahmi? We got a Wednesday Womptacular. It's supposed to be, you know, Tuesday, CHEWSDAY, but hey, Tuesday on a Wednesday is also cool. I'm into it. I'm super into it. I'm into that the gift that Swish made to hype it up. Super into that. It's the most into thing I've been into in a bit. No, let's see what we got here though. 22 players is more than 20. 23 players. So we can't really make great inferences right now, but we can peek around. Oh, you like all my worthless hotkeys? Pet attack a steel golem. You know, I can't track steel golem from across the zone anymore. Pet attack Kazakh Cenobite. I can't track it from across the zone anymore. These are worthless. Well, these ones are still good. Yeah, I had you checking the calendar. It is, in fact, Wednesday, but it is also, in fact, CHEWSDAY with a CHEW, as in me, as in Chewy. All right, speaking of me, Chewy, do you think if there was a new red, they would let me get my old name? Or would it, because it's on a banned account, I'm hit? How's that work? Anybody have any experience with that? Because it would be sure nice. It'd be sure nice to actually like have my name again. I think I'm effed, yeah. Well, whatever. They can't stop me. Would a rose by any other name smell as sweet? Yeah. Chewy what a Wookie. Okay. Listen to this. Listen to this logic here. See if you're with me on this. So when I stopped playing EverQuest, Chewy what a Wookie, as seen right below my face here, you know what I mean? That was my name on my main. Everybody knew it. What's going on, Chill Logan? So I'm retired from EverQuest fully. But I make my Twitch name Chewy, right? Like, you know what I mean? I'm keeping the Chewy brand going with the intention of, you know, potentially if I ever played EverQuest again, there I am, and you know what I mean? I already got my name. It's all good. If I had known I was banned, aka I had done something bannable, you know what I mean? Like they accused me of RMTing or whatever. No, I said bury me with my pixels. That's what I fucking said. Anyway, I'm not crashing out. I'm not crashing out. Swish, it's happening. It's happening. Casmo MK. No, nothing happened. This is ancient history. This is ancient history. I retired a decade ago from EverQuest, fully retired. 8 years later, I go to come back and find out my account's banned. You know what I mean? Like, it was, if I had known, maybe I wouldn't have made my whole brand around a banned name. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? How does it doesn't even make sense? You know what I mean? I feel like they could put it all together, right? You know me. You know I'm a troll of my word. And I'm strongly denying RMTing shit. I'm saying follow the money, right? If anybody RMT'd anything, follow the money. You know what I mean? It's not going to lead to me. I didn't log in this account, well, not this account, you know, the banned account in question, my main account. I logged off it in good standing, and I tried to log in banned 8 years apart. You know what I mean? Something happened in those 8 years. Find out what happened in those 8 years. You know, they don't want to hear from me. You know, they told me I was welcome to make a new account, and I did. Like Fippy Darkpie, I just got back up. You know what I mean? Charged the gates again. Guess what? I'm better than ever. They can't stop me. But I sure like that account back. Got a lot of Shadow Knights. Each one of those Shadow Knights got a circlet of shadow. You know what I'm saying? Like, just it'd be nice. It'd be really nice. But nah, I wish it was a new red. But honestly, the band account, you know what I'm saying? Like it had nice stuff, sure. But it was nice stuff in Kunark. We're in Velius now. You know, it's old news. I'll bet somebody passed on the Sector. Oh, yeah, right? You forgot the dollar signs in his name, right? It's dollar sign EXTOR. Could have been anybody. You know what I mean? There's like a ton of people that it could have been. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like follow the money. See if it was one of the usual suspects. Because you know the usual suspect ain't me. Anyway, they don't want to do it because they don't want that. Server's not ready for me to have another 60 Shadow Knight. Right? It's coming though. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have multiple 60 Shadow Knights. Whether you like it or not. I just don't want to run. You know what I mean? I want a Shadow Knight in Kunark. I want a Shadow Knight in Velius. I want a Shadow Knight in Guk. You know, maybe I want to Shadow Knights somewhere else. Maybe I want Shadow Knights all over the place. I just don't want to have to run around. You know what I mean? Shadow Knights are great, but they're not. They don't have gate. They can't port. You know what I'm saying? Like it's. Eh, that's not how I want to spend my playtime. Swish.
Swish to subscribe to your channel for 10 months.
Hell yeah, Swish. Thank you. Start making third vials, free third port. Yeah, okay, fine. Third port. That is something that they could all carry. Great. I'm still making multiple Shadow Knights, you know? I can't think of much better use of my my grind time. I just don't know which one I'm going to level next. I'm thinking well-adjusted, right? It's not just a name. It's a lifestyle. I want a Shadow Knight that can't cast spells, can dual wield, and goes to Berserker Frenzy when under 40% HP. Hell yeah, Fardotron. I agree. Those ones are really good too. Those are great Shadow Knights. I'm trying to dot myself or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I came out here just kind of messing around, just starting. So I wanted to stream Gnomes, right? I keep talking about this game. You're gonna have to just trust me that Gnomes is a cool game. I like can't figure out at all how to stream it. I tried Streamlabs, I tried OBS, I tried capture the whole desktop. I tried specific window. I tried full screen. I tried windowed mode. Tried different resolutions. It comes out as just a black screen. Like it does not show in the streaming software, no matter what I do. And I can't, you know what I mean? I'm not going to make the stream late over that. Like, it'll have to be another day. It is what, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'd say it is what it is, but I really don't know. That's strange. I haven't seen that type of problem from a game before. Probably user error, right? Being me. I probably am screwing something up. But I could figure out how to stream most games, like the vast majority of games. You know, one way or another, it's gonna show up in the capture. I don't know if they got it like disabled somehow. I go to look for other people streaming it. It has like barely any follows on Twitch, and nobody's streaming it. So maybe, you know, it might not be streamable. I don't know. It's a cool game. I'll try to take a screenshot of it or something next time and just load it on the Discord. I'm confirmed a streamer of many games, right? Limited, not limited, but also frequently EverQuest. EverQuest among many games. Confirmed. Anyways. I thought I clicked this earring, but I guess I didn't click the earring. I didn't click it hard enough. I don't know what I'm doing out here. Did I buy that froglock meat? I really wanted it. Okay, good. I need that. I'm on a mission for froglock meat. Let's go to like Misty Thicket. Let's go to Rivervale. What did I say that time? That's where the magic happens. Let's go where the magic happens. Rivervale. I mean, nobody knows. That's our little secret between me and you. We're just gonna take a little trip to Rivervale. It only takes a minute on a Bard. See, this is a tune I could run around. I'll run around on a Bard all day. But J-boot speed troll, no. Having an EQ crisis. Sick of raiding on Quarm. You want to try red? Try red today. Low pop discourages me. You hate dealing with a bunch of EQQQ? Well, I will warn you, there's plenty of tiers on this server. Don't let the lower population fool you. Logic loop results in you logging each server for 5 minutes and logging off. You just gotta, you know, pick one and stick with it. Raiding on Quarm, I can see that getting old. You know what I mean? You've milked it, right? You got some raid gear, I'm assuming. What are you in a DKP guild? How's it going over there? Well, fill me in on your Quarm adventure real quick. But you know my vote at the end. No matter what your story is, my vote's still going to be try red today. I saw you on there. We got a magician, I hear. I was playing a little bit when I got home finally. Um, Watching Chilogan stream, it was great. I couldn't see like all the action on the phone when I was still at work. I was watching on the phone. I couldn't hear and I couldn't really see. I could see what was going on. Like I saw PvP happen, but I had to ask like, how'd that end? Couldn't couldn't even tell. I knew you won, but was it PvE death, PvP? Everyone on Quorum gets spoon-fed BIS. Oh, you got a necro, and it's a necro you made a long time ago, right? Like it's an older account, if I recall. Shadow Knights are amazing. Swish is correct. Everybody should make a troll Shadow Knight. Druid is a good starting class on red. This is absolutely fact, yeah. Okay, I got. Speaking of druids being a good starting class, Splendid Genesis, if you're watching, sorry about this. My friend Splendid Genesis had never played EverQuest, and I talked him into trying it out, and basically he played for a while, quite a while, and then eventually when he made a druid, he was like mad at me, like why didn't you tell me to play a druid? You know what I mean? Like this is like everything for someone starting out. Like everything. I was like, well, yeah, I guess. And he was like, no, for like, why didn't you tell? So now I think about that. Whenever somebody suggests to play a druid, starting out, they're probably very right. You know what I mean? You might even like be mad if you don't make a druid. They're so good. You're in Thunderdome. So that was an old guild then, huh? I remember seeing a lot of Thunderdomes like last year, the year before. I haven't seen too many this year. And by a lot, I mean like a couple. But I think they're like level 55 alts. Maybe like perdition alts or whatever. Which for the most part is pumice now. I don't see any of them. Let's see. What's pumice? Nah, no pumice online. No perdition online. So like, you know how these things play out, right? It's like puppet regimes or whatever. I would say dad jokes counts as pumice, right? DOZ counts as pumice. Like it's all the same guild. You know what I mean? Like that's my opinion. A lot of these, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not like same hand in hand. But in my experience, anyway, out here on Antonica, occasionally Kunark, and maybe Velius. As far as planes go, probably haven't seen me in any planes recently. Plane of Fear, rarely. I wouldn't mind going to Plane of Hate sometime, you know? But you need a wizard to port you. I can't just like walk my happy ass to Plane of Hate, unfortunately. Can't Bard Speed there either. Bard Speed is nice, right? I don't know why I'm just talking about how bad J-Boot speed is compared to Bard speed and choosing to J-Boot. It's alright. Weekend's right around the corner, right? A few more days. Then it's gonna be Sunday before you know it. Anybody want to group on Sunday? You want to get some levels or something? Who wants to level what? And what level are you? So we can plan something. You know what I mean? Like I'm down for whatever. I wouldn't even mind power leveling. You know what I mean? Like I haven't done that in a while, right? We used to have some streams before where I would just play 60 Shadow Knight and kind of feed low HP mobs to the gang, you know? That's kind of fun. The only part I don't like is I can't see the XP going up. You gotta like tell me. Like don't feel like you're telling me too much. Tell me like every kill how the XP is, you know, because I can't see it. I wish I could. You know, it'll keep me motivated to keep pulling them fast and furious. Um, I wouldn't mind doing that if anybody wants to get a power level or something someday. Perhaps. As far as Thursday goes, right? So today's Wednesday, Tuesday on a Wednesday, which means it's the afternoon. We're playing EverQuest. This is interesting because I'm going to be playing EverQuest again, bright and early. By the end of this stream, it'll be 12 hours. You'll see me again playing EverQuest. I'm probably going to play a Shadow Knight, right? I need some Shadow Knight XP, a necessary evil for my plan. The only way they could stop me is just wiping it clean and giving us a new red. You know what I mean? That's the only way they could stop my plan. CHEWSDAY. That's a good one. Some people call Wednesday hump day, so it's like chump day, maybe? No, I don't like that one. Andy Mans, what's going on? How you doing? We're just getting started over here. The dude, you're just in time. It's pretty popping right now. You can't even see everybody who's online. What time is it? 6 a.m. I'm running to Rivervale, right? The halfling starter city. Kind of like, the hobbits. If this was Tolkien's world, these guys would be the hobbits, right? They got the hairy feet. They're a little short and stout. They love breakfast and stuff. It's all, we get it. We get it. They're saying it without saying it. They call them halflings. So that's where we're going. It's a pretty popular spot for certain crews. Halfling is a hobbit. Rivervale's like baked apple pies and shit. You're so right, Swish. Third breakfast, right? Yeah, we had second breakfast. What about third breakfast? That's one thing that I wish they would fix in P99. It must be really complicated because in all these years, they never quite. I don't know. What's up with the eating, the consumption rate? What's up with yes, old Chew Praz Red, yes. That's where the magic happens. Yes, let's cheer. Do I have any gifts for you? What are you a rogue perhaps? I got rogue boots. I was gonna vendor them for 2 plat, but I'd rather give them. Alright, let's see. Vendor something. Or not vendor. Bank. Carrying all this plat. All this 60 plat. The Urukai call them halflings. Ooh. Wow. So, that being said, we're basically in Hobbiton right now. We're in the Shire or something, right? Where are we? Let's go see what's going on in Misty Thicket, right? There's a druid ring out here. So this is like a hot spot for PvP. I would say Rivervale is hotter than Misty, but if you never know. Nothing. Nobody. Fartotron, yeah, you like that? It's better than what happened last time I ran to Rivervale saying this. I was doing my victory lap around Norath. I don't remember exactly what victory I was celebrating. It was probably a little cheeky, you know what I mean? But it was fun. That was a while ago now. Time flies when you're having fun. We've had dozens of Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest 2025s now. We've had dozens of Rise and Grind Thursdays. Literally, in 2025, just this year alone, we've had dozens of each of those events. Do you believe that? I do believe. Unless I'm overestimating the Thursdays and we've only had 23. I got to see the calendar here. It's not that we missed one. It's just what day. Let me look at the calendar. Let's see. January. Oh yeah, January 2nd was a Thursday. So we've had 24 Thursday Rise and Grinds, like clockwork. We've had 24 Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fests in 2025. And as far as Tuesday CHEWSDAYs go, they're a new thing. And today it's on a Wednesday. So maybe this one's not clockwork yet. We got to dial this in. CHEWSDAY Wednesday, CHEWSDAY Tuesday. I don't know. Which has a better ring to it? I'm liking playing EverQuest during it. I know it's supposed to be like my variety stream, but I love this game. It feels so good. I don't know about you guys. I'm an EverQuest enjoyer. You're down for more CHEWSDAYs regardless. Yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up. All right. Well, good thing are you a member of the Discord, aka the Swamp? You know what I mean? Because that's where people are gonna find out first if CHEWSDAY is on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Can't beat that EQ stream entertainment. It's so true. You're in there? Hell yeah, that's what's up. Well, so you'll be in the know. Whether it's on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, it will happen. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you guys a stream for CHEWSDAY. Whatever day it is, it'll happen. It'll be completely independent from a Thursday Rise and Grind. It'll be completely independent from the Sunday Swamptacular Splash Fest. I'm not going to try to sneak one over on you. You know what I mean? No 2-for-1. No double dealing. No freaking cheaty face MTG drawing extra cards, untapping extra lands. No. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's going to be nice and just like this. Anyway, I'm going to hit the hammer. Let's go to the over there, between me and you. That's a silent move. That's not the kind of thing you want to let people know you're doing ahead of time, right? Because they could just hit a hammer and meet you there. You know what I mean? They could do that. So, you got to keep this under your hat. This is risky play. It's nice when you can just hit a corpse. You can swing on player corpses in this server because it's PvP. Seems like an oversight to me, but hey, what do I know? And you'll notice I clicked off the haste, right? Because they say having haste makes you proc less, right? A lower proc rate per swing. You still have the same proc per minute average. That's what they say. I never ran the numbers on that. I don't have a parser like that. Anyways, here we are. The good old over there. Silly name. Yeah, Scowl's ready to attack. Let's maybe hold on. Maybe if I do like Dark Elf or Ixar mode or something. I don't know. I don't think they like me anyway. Apprehensive. Hey, They love me. These guys love me. I think I did. I think that was my, not my own research, but like I read it somewhere. You know what I mean? I just didn't run the numbers myself. Uh, Proc rate. I'm always down to discuss it though. And if anybody who does have a parser wants to run some numbers, we could run some numbers sometime. No, I think because I was talking about, I heard about the proc rate, and I think Fartotron assumed that I heard it from you because you were usually our shining beacon of information. But I think I just read this, you know. Just turning off haste increase proc rate. Slowing yourself procs OT hammer, yeah. Right, that would be even better. Slow yourself. I guess I could have slowed myself. I didn't even think to slow myself. Nice. All right. Let's see what we see out here. I love procking first try. I'd say it's worth it. Takes forever to proc no matter what, with haste or without haste. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we should. I don't know if we should, but somebody should really run some numbers on it if it hasn't been done. It's probably already been done. Everything. This game's been out for decades now. Um, and since P99 isn't giving us any more content, what better things are there to do than parse proc rates and drop rates and all the stuff? We'll figure out everything. No stone unturned, as Brad intended, right? It's not what he intended. He kept giving us more expansions, right? There was new shit all the time, always, always. It was like a constant barrage of expansion packs for years, decades. That's the EverQuest way. But that being said, I sure am glad they gave us a nice server to play on. Cheers to Rogan. That's what's up. I seen he posted on Discord. There's like the P99 tags available, right? You can put a little P99 next to your name on Discord now. That's what's up. Hey, how about a new red? Is there a way to see your pet is max level? You would have to check its hit. There is a chart on the wiki for sure, confirmed. I'm not even a pet class user really, but I know there is a chart. Wording of the con message. Ooh, that's even better. Oh shit! You know what? I'm playing Sussy. Sussy got the ugly UI. If this ends up being a clip, it's gonna be ugly in the vertical. I gotta stop playing on Duxa. Duxa is not TikTok. Okay. Just, I don't know. Where are these guys? I thought they'd be over here. That's where I found them last time. I fought these guys on my warrior not too long ago. Like, not today or anything. It's been a while. Maybe they're outside Chardock. They used to mess around in Guck. All right, let's see. Let's see. We are just getting started. Man, I wish Bard Track was like longer, further, but it's all right. It's all right. They do a lot. Bards do a lot. They do a real lot. Okay, these guys are gone. Still online. Seabass 40, you think they're stream sniping? Pray for my ops, you know? But no, this is fun. This is what I do. I run around, you know? Sometimes people log off, sometimes people just gate. Occasionally, people stick around and fight. You know, that's what we're really looking for. But yeah, I was just saying, I don't really like this. I don't really like this UI setup right now. What do you guys think? Should I zone into Chardock? That seems risky, right? It's an enchanter and a cleric. I do believe. It's definitely a cleric and something else. I think an enchanter. Zoning in on enchanters can be risky. Yeah. Dang. Where my crim pots at? Alright. Okay. I was gonna say, shouldn't I be at the fort? I'm just like ignoring the fort, running around. What level you'll log in? High 50s, probably. Mid 50s, somewhere in that range. Are you talking about me? You want some of this? You want some of this Bard action right now? Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Probably should have pulled the golem wand out already. Oh, you want to help? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. See casting. Fuck. What's the name of that song? The Bard song that makes stuff like you. Charismatic? Whew. Ah, yes. This person wants to trade buffs. Hopefully my dot gets him. Nope. Dot didn't get him. I'm in the grip of darkness. Wow. How do you do it? How do you do that? Come on, knock him down. Ah. Too bad I don't have any like stuns up. Mez up. Alright, darkness fades. I had fun. The darkness took off my my J boots. I got 0 kills. See, Rizzle's back. Oh no. I snared the Sarnak, you think? I think I snared Zrizzle. I don't think I snared. He rooted the Sarnak. No, I just, but I did dispel it. But I feel like that's fine. Whatever. I want J boots anyway. Ugh. I hate when I get scrolled way up. One died and the other got away very low HP, yeah. They told me to give peace a chance. I don't know about all that. I hate when people stop fighting back. Come on. Man, come on, man. Nah, I don't care. I'm just going to pretend I can't read. Complete heal. I know. Exactly. Kegging, exactly. This is unfinished business. They're trying to pay me now. They want to pay me not to kill them. I can't be bought. You can't bribe me. You better not get another complete heal off. Interrupt. Oh, Looks so mad right now that he doesn't want to fight. I know, right? High level PvP at that. Look at this. Look at this high level PvP. How about this? He's just not gonna see this coming. Complete heal that. Complete heal that. All right. Now he's got me targeted. Sucker. All right. Let's see if he heals me. You think it's DJ Extra Slice? I hope not. I like him. I think it's somebody two boxing, right? Where's the second one? They're full mana. Right there. With their, you know what I mean? Like, they could have made it all the way back by now. The way, this, I don't know. Keep him blind. That's what I'm saying. Kegaden. Like, I don't like the look of it. I don't like the look of these two. He's offering me money. You have 30 silver. Literally can't. You couldn't buy me. Alright, where's the other one? Where's the rest of you? Camped out? No. Alright. Oh, where'd they go? We're good. Still rooted. Alright. What'd you get for saying shitter down, Casher? Or what? I could imagine that's vacation worthy, depending on which GM's on. Oh, for boxing. Yeah, 7 days. Honestly, that does not seem sufficient. You know what I mean? That's like cost of doing business. That's why they keep. It's always the same people back again, boxing again. You may or may not have had a XR named Shitter. That's hilarious. Anyway, I want the Chanter. I don't care about the Cleric. I wish I had a Crim Pot right now. I don't. I only have a billion million of these. Ooh. Yeah, I'd like to dot myself. I'd also like to dot him. One dot will do. How did I not take hold? How did it not take hold? What? That was fucked. I'm perturbed. I'm perturbed by that one. I clicked the charm. Oh my god, you're probably right. I blame Duxa for this. It's alright. I got one kill. It's okay, I guess. Man, come on, man. At least, okay. One victory here. I totally guessed on what song it was, right? Cinda's. That was lucky. If I did like a low level charm or something, I would have been in some trouble right there probably. But I don't know. What's the verdict on that? Strange behavior from those two. But they're also saying strange things. Give peace a chance. I practice nonviolence. Would you like some money? The truth will set hate free. Give me my silver. I'm peaceful protesting till I get my gold back, you thief. And then they said, see ya. It was strange behavior. That's why I don't like it. I don't like to see that. I will always punish that type of play when I see it. The more I see it, the more I attack it. The more I attack it, the more I recognize it. You know what I mean? Like, they want me to feel bad, but I don't feel bad. Anyways. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, too. I'd be like, maybe they're good friends. But, you know, why? If you're such good friends, why isn't the other one coming to help? You know what I mean? Like, it's just standing there. I don't know. Very strange. Very suspect play. But honestly, if it wasn't against the rules, it wouldn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, how easy is it to fight a two-boxer? Pretty damn easy. You know what I mean? If they're good, maybe it'd be tough, but like somebody like two-boxing because they're struggling to do, you know, Kunart content in 2025. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we would have a higher looking population if they allowed boxing, but like, it's against the rules, so don't do it, you know? But yeah, the punishment is like not really much, so I mean, people do it anyway. The rules apply to everybody equally, but especially to some people and not to others. Yes. Feel it. Alright, so this is a cleric out here. Last time I killed this cleric, a whole bunch of people came. They raided Guk after I killed this cleric, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it again. We'll probably camp out before I can get to him, but I'm playing the Bard, so we'll see. They're bound to South Row Swampline, so if they gate, we gotta turn and run that way. Oh, you out of range? What? Come on. Man, come on, man. Bummed. Only got one yellow text so far this stream. That's unacceptable. But at least we're just getting started. There's plenty of time for more. Wow. Nice. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? I want to check the hand. Anybody need J boots? Maybe we could find you a Shadow Rapier right now. I think I even have a Ring of the Ancients. Maybe not on the Bard, but somebody got a Ring of the Ancients. Hook it up. Ooh, what do we got? I don't see anything good. Nothing good. Well, the easy way to fix that, right? Just pull them up. I haven't seen that guild in a while. Victus? How do you pronounce that? VAE Victus? Haven't seen them in a long time. A single pumice member. Scores of flowers. Let's count. 23 whole players. Only 2 of them are level 1s. None of them are below 10 besides that. One person between 11 and 20. Nobody in the 20 to 30, 21 to 30. One player 31 to 40. Nobody 41 to 45. But there are 2 players 46 to 50. 8 players in the low 50s. And 10 players in the upper 50s to 60s. Very interesting. It's a lively looking list, honestly. You would think server's been around so long, you would think it would be like level 60s only, right? But it's not what you get here. You got a nice little variety. EverQuest enjoyers, enjoying EverQuest our way. No camp checks, no lines. Wide open spaces, pretty much. Yeah, put that one plat away. Keep that safe. Honestly, I should probably just like buy trim pots. Honestly, like I should have just like turned around as soon as I saw I didn't have crim pots, and I hadn't quite engaged the enchanter and the cleric. Yeah, I should have just went back for crim pots. You know what I mean? It's like kind of stupid to try to fight without crim pots, but I tried it. It was fun. Got 1 kill out of 2 kills. Could have got the second kill, but I fat fingered, cast the wrong song. Heat of the moment. Tried to charm them. Could have landed a dot, but they were about to camp out anyway. They wouldn't have died. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Oh yeah, crim pots. 2 of them. And a couple cloudy pots. Okay, feeling good. Much happier with my decisions in life. Let's go. We can go see what's popping off and I don't know. Anywhere. The world is our oyster when you run this fast. Ishiwatari EQ, what's going on? Hey, we're just getting started over here, just in time. CHEWSDAY on a Wednesday is so true. It's so true. Rafgar says still at work. That's I was having that trouble yesterday, Rafgar. That's why we're doing CHEWSDAY on a Wednesday. I got home about this time last week, which is, you could say we're just getting started. But you could also say, I was planning to start an hour ago yesterday. So, it is what it is. And then I don't like to stream all dirty from work. Sometimes I get really gross at my job, honestly. Like it's like an ecosystem. You like pry the leaf guards off these things. Some of them it's like Fern Gully going on. And other ones it's just like, kind of rotten. Smells like a turtle tank or something. Like really strong alligator pond type aroma. If any of that splashes on me, you better believe I can't wait to go take a shower. So it was one of those days yesterday. I get home late, had to shower, and I felt like EverQuest enjoyers were in good hands anyway. Because shout out to Chilogan. I'm going to do it right now. A / shout out, official. Chilogan was streaming Red 99. We love to see it. He was streaming yesterday, so you know what I mean? Like, CHEWSDAY is on a Wednesday, but EverQuest, that's every day, baby. It doesn't matter. There's always some EverQuest to enjoy, let's face it. Let's see. Wow, Destard selling the good stuff. You never enjoyed EverQuest? Yeah, right. And the test determined that was a lie. No. Imagine like Jerry Springer type show for EverQuest enjoyers. You know what I mean? Like the that'd be fun. It's only agony every session. Yeah, right. Roscoe Jenkins, we are just getting started. Yeah, I hear the gang's been getting all sorts of nice drops today, right? And don't forget me once you get all these nice pixels. You know what I mean? Don't forget old Chewy. I love to see it. Love to hear about it. The best way to make a silent move, right? Is have me run distraction. Southeast Antonica, keep them looking, right? Well, they're taking the pixels. Anyways, let's see what we see up here in South Row. We're back where we started, right? Wasn't this where we were before? Ran around South Row, ran up to Rivervale, and then what? I hammered out of Misty Thicket, crossed Coonark a little bit, got our feet wet in Coonark a little. Got a kill, actually, believe it or not. Yellow text official. The other player died, but it doesn't count, right? It was not yellow text official. I was hoping, you know, maybe you know what I should have done? I should have charmed his former pet while it was killing him. That's what I should have done. But then, since I was rooted in place, I would have definitely probably died after that. All the aggro I would have got from doing that. So maybe the end result was okay, you know? Could have been better, you know? I don't know. I'm never happy. Yeah, I kind of win a fight, and I'm still like, it could have been better. No, I'm happy when it's yellow text. Clean, nice clean yellow text. Double kill would have been nice. That would have been peak. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything interesting on track here, right? No Ancient Cyclops, no Sand Giant. Let's go to Oasis again. It's only a hop, skip, and a jump away. Ludwig Von's in the house. Zilkarill's in the house. Euthanized in the house. Meridius, what's going on? Cassima, what's going on? Destard, Erg. Who else? Avelmon. What's going on, Avelmon? So Avelmon's got a plan, you guys. I don't know if you know about this. He will give every player 50 plat, and if he's not AFK, he's willing to port them to. Honestly, he's a beacon. He's a shining beacon in the community. I'm glad when Avelmon is active, you know the server's live, right? We really doing it. He's hosting PvP tournaments in the arena on green. Hell yeah, that's what's up. I don't play green, so I didn't even know that. I only know Avelmon from his OOC messages here, right? He'll occasionally, you know, yeah, it seems like it. He'll say stuff like that. I don't have any coin. All right, Nilitim's Grimoire 379. I'm gonna look it up. 379. You used to be sus of Avelmon, but you've come around. I love him. I like that guy. He's got the Fippy Darkpaw spirit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is used for Allure. Oh, I'm glad I'm holding on to it then. I'm not going to friggin' sell that. What did I come here for? I want this Froglock meat. Easy. Done. I don't know why I was making that so hard. You'd like to see Avalmon and Andain duel for Nice Guy of Red Award? Yeah. It'd be a good duel. Pistols at Dawn. He helped you get a sub key. Can't remember which one. He seems solid. I would probably still attack him if I saw him, just because, you know, player versus player and all. But I do like him. You know, big fan. Big fan. But anyways, right, you got it. The principle of the matter. Let's go see what's going on in Lava Storm or something, you know? Haven't done that in a bit. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to take his, the plat he was going to give the newbies. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I downed him, I would coin him. You know, again, the principle of the matter. But then I think I would give him, like, if he had like 50 plat on him, I'd give him the 50 plat back. You know, I'd be like, yeah, I know what this is for, bro. You don't need to go to the bank for that. You know, I appreciate what you're doing. I hope some newbies take him up on it. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people that genuinely could use his help and assistance are probably a little sus of him, right? It seems like a trap. This is Red 99. Everything's a trap, right? Um, so, you know, why would this player port me for free? Why would this player give me 50 plats to help me start out with spell money and stuff and pumices, you know? It seems too good to be true. But no, he's genuinely a nice guy just trying to help out. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll give you guys stuff too, but you got to hit me up on Discord. Or, you know, be nice in the swamp. Be cool in the swamp. You'll get stuff. Um, I got I got too much gear. I got too much Guck gear. You know what I mean? Let's see some Guck gear emotes in the chat for Guck gear. Hold on. Guck gear. Guck loot. Too much Guck loot. Be nice and not enter Guck. I mean, yeah, basically. Guck is off limits. All right, where did I say I'm going? Lava Storm? Sounds fun. Maybe we'll actually see a player. Stranger things have happened, right? Like a lot of people like Sol B. Like it's actually like an enjoyed grind by some people. Couldn't be me, you know. I don't know. Sol, it's all right. Sol B's all right. Half the flowers don't even know their way around Guk. I would like to think that more than half know their way around Guk, and most, like almost all, I would like to think can traverse Upper Guk, right? I would like to believe this. If anybody needs Guk lessons, I will do it. You know. Guk is, I don't want to say complicated zone. It's not. Guk is a beautiful zone. It's beautifully laid out. Too many people need to be picked out of, you know. I haven't been picking up people at Inno in a while. I don't think. Maybe once recently I had to go get somebody at Innifield. But to be fair, I do believe a brand new player. Um, Too tired to care. You say lower Guk isn't even hard to navigate. Upper Guk is a different story. I think both zones have their more problematic areas. Just because you've been doing it for me. Nice. That's why. I knew there was a reason. Um, I think they both have their areas, right? Like Lower Guck, once you get the hang of running from the tower or the basement up the tower, that's the hardest part of Dead Side, right? Everything else is very basic on Dead Side. Like you can, peek around a corner and you'll probably see where you need to go. Um, but Live Side is kind of sprawling. Some of the areas lack landmarks a little bit, but that in itself is a landmark, right? Like the absence of landmark is like, okay, I'm in the long ass hallway in between Ladder and Evil Eye, or you know what I mean? Like it's it's learnable. It's very learnable. Um, who's going to Live Side? Well, we're on the PvP server. I would consider knowing Guk. If you really know Guk, you got to know all of Guk, from corner to corner. And I think Live Side's the most important side because it's got the zone out, right? You zone back to the swamp through Live Side. That's important. Um, so I'd say a good flower should know how to get to the swamp, to Dead Side, to Live Side, to the back to the swamp. Through Live Side. That'd be good. That'd be the basics. Being able to run from camp to camp flawlessly without having to run like the route that like that's more advanced. You didn't know that little shortcut to spiders till you started watching my stream. Yeah, that's we'll call that the Salem way, right? Once upon a time, me and Salem used to race each other through Guk to try to find like the best way, the perfect way, and that's how we determine that way is the fastest. I mean, obviously, with just recording it and timing it, it's been pretty obvious. But once upon a time, it took us multiple people. Most Bluebee couldn't tell you how to reach your own ass. I mean, it's EverQuest. As long as you can find the login, as long as you can figure out how to install it, you're good to go. You're gonna have some fun. You're gonna enjoy yourself. Um, Anyways, there's nobody in here. I don't know why I'm killing Kobold. Guk is classic. Sol A to Sol B. Yeah, I'll do that one with the wiki open. I could do that one. I'm not a huge like Sol A enjoyer. Down there, hey, that's what's up. If everybody knows their spot, they can take the lead in that spot, right? That's the cool thing. I feel like the most important run in EverQuest is from the Kazakh Thule Wizard Spire out to Firot, right? You got to be able to do that. You got to be able to do that run quick, right? That's important. And it's easy. Or I should say the most important, like, dungeon run. Yes, exactly. Chilogan, exactly. Simple. It's so simple. People overcomplicate it sometimes. Like, Too Tired to Care knows too. Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like the most important, like, know this one at the very least. Because it's a straight line and it's important, right? What if you hit on your guy's server or I should say on blue or green or whatever? It's what's it called? It's instant cast potion still, right? On this server, that was a crim pot. On this server, that's a crim pot too. Oh god. So as far as which direction you face when you zone, I think there's a way to alter it. I think it might depend on which way you're facing when the spell is cast or something. Maybe not. I might be wrong. Um, I know a lot of time I zone into south row facing north. I don't know if that means anything. Unrelated. Different zone. You learn from Logan's stream to drop weapons? Hell yeah. True North can suck it. We got True North all day. I just like to, I'll do it if I have to. But my sense setting is usually max. You know, with the exception of freshly made characters, in which case they're working on it. They're working on it. But, you know, I hopefully sense setting doesn't take too many tries. If sense setting takes too many tries, I will drop a weapon. Do what you gotta do. Anyway, I guess we'll peek in all the stupid zones over here real quick, right? See if anybody's in Temple. I don't know what they'd be doing in Temple of Sol Road right now. Yeah, working on Cleric Epic or something. Ran all this way. I'll even look into Gina. Don't tempt me. Alright, let's see Saleh. I used to be like terrified to go to Temple of Sol Road because I'd heard the story of you hail the wrong guy and it like ruins your faction. I'm always hailing stuff. Back when I was, you know, young on Classic. Is there even enough red to accomplish epics? Wow, sure. I mean, that's almost enough to do a rogue epic right there, just in flowers. I think we had 9 on earlier. Showing tag. There might have even been some anonymous, but that's a bold move. You know what I mean? If you're a flower and you're anonymous, you might get killed by another flower. We don't know any better. Get those bows out. Bow quest. Speaking of bow quest, I'm always wishing and hoping and praying for a new red, but keep in mind it includes the asterisks that fix bow quest before we get a new red, please. A new red with bow quest would be just a lame meta, you know, real lame meta. Not a fan, and this comes from somebody who's got. You know what I mean? I have the tools. I can bow quest. I can. I just don't want to, you know? It doesn't feel good. It doesn't... It's not classic. I had to look at that thing. Couldn't tell what it was. Bow quest not classic. It's a feature, not a bug, I guess. Because it's, you know... I feel like now maybe this is just me, but okay, no, I know it's not just me. There's a lot of us who would agree that if BowQuest was happening, you know what I mean? Like if what's going on now, if what's going on now happened on live, they would have took servers down. They would have emergency patched before it got out of hand. 100%. They emergency patched way smaller stuff that they called exploits, right? Like you can't sit there and tell me that BowQuest is not an exploit, right? Come on now. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. I used to use weighted axe back when it came out, right? I liked it. I would use it for, you know, like jousting NPCs, attack them and run. Right? Let them catch up to you when your swing's ready. Attack them and run. Right? That was good. I also used a bow. I never in my life was hitting triple digits because I had weighted axe and a bow equipped. What's bow quest? That's where you equip weighted axe or, you know, whatever your slowest possible equipable. If you can't use weighted axe, maybe OT hammer or something. Because you get the damage bonus based on the delay applied to your ranged attack. Why? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody can give a good reason why. This is just how it is on P99. It's how it's been for years now, and yeah, equip a weighted axe and go ping shit down for like 100-point hits. It's crazy. It's crazy. Right. It's best in slot for those who can use it. That's what I'm saying. Like if you aren't a fatty warrior or whatever, yeah. Um, Earthshaker is nice and slow. What's that, like 80 delay or something? I know Worker Sledge Mallet is kind of slow, 50. It's not really that slow, I guess. Anyway, I came to Najina and all I got was this crummy t-shirt. Where to now? I've visited. Let's go to Freeport. See what we see. But yeah, it's kind of filthy. You want to see it? I'll show you BowQuest. I'll show you BowQuest. Just to give you an example. All right. All right, let's log my warrior. I was trying to camp, but you know, I got frustrated. The imp started hitting me, so I just plugged. You know, it'll take me a minute to log in. It'll take about as long as if I had crashed on camping, which maybe I would have anyway. So whatever. Yeah, locked out. It'll let me in a sec. I'll show you guys BowQuest. I have a warrior, a troll warrior. They can use weighted axe. You don't got to be an ogre. Barbarians can use it too, in fact, right? So it's good. It's like 150 delay, like Chilogan said, which is, you know, more than double what you would consider slow. It's extremely slow. So that bonus that it gets, it's can't be beat. Does anybody else do this when you're locked out? Do you just press play over and over again until it lets you? This is how I do it every time. You know, let me in. Let me in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Banging on the door. Let me in. Alright. BowQuest. I'm just going to demonstrate how it looks. If there's a player we could do it on, that'd be great. There'll be a pin cushion. But otherwise, I'll pick an NPC. You know, we'll fire on it. Fire upon it. Let's go. No, let me see here. Before I go too far, just wanted to, you know what? Fuck it. Freshen that up a little bit. Alright. Like the one thing we can recharge, you better believe I'm going to recharge it. Yeah, we don't have recharge on this server. You know that? Vendor recharge, I should say, right? That's why you'll see me destroying golem wands or dropping them or whatever. You know, it is what it is. You use them up, they're gone. Go farm another one. All right. So let's pick a Sarnak that's a little isolated. All right, so I got Herbalist Spade, right? 43 delay. Nice, quick two-hander. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? Let's shoot this thing. 51. Brad Bless. 49. Classic as hell. 32. What you would expect, right? Come on. These are typical numbers. Let's throw on a weighted X. Small sample size, sure, but 85. 83. 92. 92. You see what I'm saying? Like, just as Brad intended. No, come on. Brad did not intend that. That would have been an emergency patch for sure. Like, you see how fast I'm shooting? I don't even got a fleeting quiver. I got a regular store-bought quiver on right now. You know what I mean? Like, this could get ugly. This could get filthy. I'm using store-bought arrow. You know what I'm saying here? Like, it gets out of hand. But at least I got a good bow. Chardock provides, right? The bounty. Speaking of, let's go peek what's going on down here. We got Watch Sergeant, no handheld. Noted. Noted. Yeah, too tired to care. I don't think so either. I wish I could check right now, but I gotta like email them. They want me to make a new account so I can contact them through the new account, right? They don't accept emails about bannings. That's what it is. All right. Nothing too exciting over there. Let's head out east. Stay ready. Stay up. So we see over here. This has been like the most farmed area of this zone, I swear. You're banned from EQ2 Discord because you asked the devs to remove their heads from their idea of itemization is absurd. What's absurd about it? Oh shit, we got a Arch Inspector. He's been up he's been up since like the Quake. Holding the whatever it's called, the Scepter of Authority. Maybe it's a new pop. Maybe he popped again with the same handheld, but oh damn. Too close to the bridge. I got hit with the stun. I hate that. Alright. No bow today, right? Veteran Drill Master, I believe, is the placeholder. Especially if he walks away. Looks like the placeholder to me. Casters and healers want the exact same equipment because caster equipment is better than healer equipment. Oh, man. Yeah, that's whack. Quest equipment is better than tier 1 raid equipment. That's not very much incentive to raid. No bobbing corpse. This is a warrior. Actually. Dangerous. This warrior is dangerous. Undefeated. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Herbalist. Respects to the herbalists. I know, so used to SK, I know. If you do tier 1 raids, gets the next tier raids. So you're still required to do, oh yeah. So it's like, hey, do this thing, here's some stuff to destroy. Here, throw this trash away for me. That sucks. Alright. Apprentice, Kennel Master, nothing up. This guy says, turtle up. Turtle up, nerds, cowbunga. Tubular. Alright. Well, I showed you bow quest. I showed you my bow quest. Please respond. They added these hunter quest lines that you must do every mid expansion to complete. Nice. Yeah, I haven't played EQ2 since like it launched. I played very briefly. Um, I don't know. I didn't really give it a fair chance, I will admit, but you know the bar was high. You know, my expectations were high, my demands were high. Um, I don't know. It didn't do it for me at the time anyway. I'd maybe try like an emulator or something if there was like a PvP happening. I'd give it a shot. You know, treat it like a whole new thing. Like pretend it's not called EverQuest 2 and just try to enjoy it as a game, you know? I might have. I might have. Anyway. Silent moves. Let's get back to the Bard, right? The server, I mean the channel title, stream title says I'm playing the Bard. So let's play the Bard. You need to log in every day to do daily quests to get enough currency. Oh man, I'm sure there's a workaround though, right? Too tired to care. I'm sure they gave you a nice little workaround, you know, in case you miss a day by accident, right? I despise that, right? The battle pass style. Um, no, there's no. They didn't even monetize it. Okay, well that's I guess good, but still not good either. Because that's what I was getting at. I was like hinting at, like, I'm sure they'll let you buy the currency, right? Like, cause you know, they want that money. They really, really do. But, shit, I'd call that a missed opportunity for them, I guess, right? Why are you gonna have a battle pass and not sell current? Anyways, just getting started over here. I said I was logging on the Bard. It was all a ruse. I'm logging on the Shadow Knight. You're just a day behind everyone? Oh man, rough. Alright, let's see if we caught anybody that thought they were safe because, you know, I'm not down here. Let's see. Let's see. Stream snipers. Must have been stream snipers. Anyways. Let's see what kind of NPCs are up. Right, they camped just in time. Oof, yeah, too tired to care. That sounds rough. Sounds like kind of a flawed system there, but people want content, and also, you know, devs want daily players. They want people to need to log in. So that's what they came up with, I guess. You know, maybe it's flawed, but I think it certainly encourages logging in. All right. You like the long story-driven quest line over the daily login? Oh, definitely, absolutely. Way more immersive, way more authentic, way more fantastical. I love me some gargoyle eyes. I can't even lie. The true bounty of Guck. This guy says, go back to Pac-Man, idiot. I must have missed something. Like, oh, I always talk shit about OOC chat, global OOC, it's a mistake, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes it does crack me up. I can't even lie. I try not to read it. I definitely try not to engage in it. I like to speak yellow text, you know? But yeah, can you guys believe that tomorrow morning is Rise and Grind? Thanks to CHEWSDAY on a Wednesday. That means Thursday morning is right around the corner. It's gonna be bright and early. It's gonna be in like in 12 hours from now. I'm gonna be brewing my coffee. I'm gonna be, you know, setting up the cam and stuff. Because at 6 a.m. I'm gonna be like, hey, we're just getting started over here. You know what I mean? Maybe not quite as enthusiastic, depending on how I wake up that morning. I might be a little more like, you know. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rise. I'm gonna grind, and by the end of it, I'm gonna be ready for the day. Nothing really sets me up for success quite like a little EQ in the morning. And if I do say, is mighty nostalgic. You know what I mean? Something about getting up before everybody else, brewing a little coffee, and you know, just getting cozy in Norath when the sun's rising. You know, that it brings me back to simpler times, honestly. And I love that. Love that. EQ2 launched a new PvP server. Oh, cool. Is it official EQ2 or is it like an emulator? Official. Neat. Neato. Killing some of the top tier names down here, the placeholders, I should say. To me, Cavalier is top tier, right? Executioner, he ain't bad. He ain't bad either. He's like an A tier. I think. I don't remember exactly where I ranked him, but he's probably about A tier. Executioner. That was a fun stream. Maybe we should do more tier lists. Um, maybe Sunday. How's that sound? Something to yap about while I'm, you know, occupying red. Like, even if I'm not doing anything, I'm still doing something here, right? Because I'm occupying it, right? Holding it down, holding down the zone, keeping it warm. They're using their Origins database depot, which has most of the pre-DOV changes that you'd say ruined EQ2. Okay, so DOV ruined EQ2. What would you say ruined EQ1? What's your opinion? I don't know what DOV stands for other than it's an expansion, right? But I know EQ1. Lucklin, you take it back. We love Lucklin on this channel, Nickelback. Lucklin lovers unite. Destiny of Velius. Interesting. I love Lucklin. I think Lucklin gets a bad rep because of the Lucklin models. If they called the Lucklin models um, Yakisha models, you know, or just like new models, you know what I mean? If they didn't have to associate the name Lucklin with those models, then I feel like we could all get behind Lucklin, right? Lucklin was beautiful. Beautiful zones, fun zones. AAs. Guys, AAs. Who's trying to vote against AAs over here? That was like the shit. Gives us a reason to grind forever, you know? Lucklin was the beginning of the end. You feel like it was a step backwards? Perhaps, perhaps. I mean, it's like what's the term like on TV shows? They'll say something jump the shark or whatever. Going to the moon is perhaps very close to jumping the shark. Right? Perhaps. There's an argument for that. But like moon kitties felt really out of place. I wish they were the cats from like the island in off Otis or whatever. AAs were fine, yeah. Um, you know what I mean? Like if instead of Vashir, because Vashir, you know what I mean? Those are Lucklin models for sure. Yeah, give them the Kara Isle cat model. Now you're talking. Now we can go play Lucklin, right? Come on, let's go. Let's go play some Lucklin, guys. Grig's End is waiting. Maiden's Eye needs some adventurers. The Nexus portal is going to be opening soon. It'd be cool. I wish I could think of some more. Netherbian Lair, Pollutal Caverns. Come on, what else? What else? Kata Kastra. I don't remember. There's a bunch of cool stuff. So technically, Karas are Vashirs that got trapped on Norath and grew weak. Really? That's interesting. So make the moon ones bigger, right? Just size them up a little bit. Don't make them all Lucklin model-y. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. But and I guess the kicker, the missing link, the thing that would bring it all together and make this possible, is they would somehow have to find a way to make the old models sit on mounts, right? That's the issue, right? You couldn't sit on a mount until you turned on Lucklin models, right? That was the end. That was the end. Once people got mounts, it was the end. Maybe some people did it in Lucklin because, you know, they were cool like that. But I feel like Yakisha was the real, like, classics over now. Everybody got the mounts. Everybody got the new model. You don't think you like the mounts? I mean, if you're a caster, you certainly like sitting while running, you know? It's hard to beat. Hard to beat just good old mechanical advantage. Um, but yeah, like the fact that mounts would be introduced and old models can't sit on mounts would probably, you know, complicate things. Somebody would definitely have to address that. You prefer most of the new models, but goddamn the amount of people that cry and whine if they see you using new models. Exactly. We will shame you into using the old models. Brad bless. No, I mean, I say it all the time. People are free to enjoy EverQuest in their own way. Maybe the old me would be a little pushy, you know, a little, slightly abrasive. I might have had strong opinions about what's classic and what's not classic and what shouldn't be done and what should be done. That's the old me, you know what I mean? I'm nice Chewy now, and I'm like down to just like enjoy EverQuest on my own terms, right? and just I try to put the blinders on. Oh shit! Oh shit! We got some PvP out there. Old models are uninstalled. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. You know I had to do it to him. We got the Big League Chew Gum. It's a green package, so it's like hard to see with the green screen. But Big League Chew Gum over here, right? Wild Pitch Watermelon in the green package in honor of Gruzfug defeating Terethiel. That's one of my flower pals defeating a Sanctuary member out there in Ice Cloud Ocean. This one's for you. In memory thereof. A mouthful of gum, as is tradition. Alright. Delicious. What am I doing? I'm just wandering around, not invisible. The only new models you prefer are barbarians and trolls. Oh, no. So I used to use the new model troll on my warrior for a long time because, you know, I played EverQuest through many expansions, many expansions. And the troll model is alright, but it's glitchy. If you're wearing plate and you crouch, your breastplate would come out of your like crotch sideways. It was kind of funny, but you know, they never fixed that. Okay. On second thought, it was awesome. Bring that back. All right. Anyways, we are just getting started over here. Let's see. Let's check the bags out. Oh no! Guys, I hate these. I don't know if you know this about me. This has got to be my least favorite item in EverQuest. Eye of Cyrillus. The Fool's Gargoyle Eye. Hate that thing. I think my other least favorite item is the stupid Lens of Glowing Amber. You know what I mean? Ugh, bugs me. It just bugs me. Everything about it. Anyways. You like P99 implemented the live EQ loop system. You heard I love Lens? No, it's a lie. You take it back. What do you mean by the live EQ loop system? Are you talking about where it pops up the window or whatever, where people can like need before greed and stuff? Or are you talking about just the way stuff actually? There's actually stuff to get in zones. The advanced loot window with all the settings. Yeah, that's a huge quality of life upgrade. There's so many quality of life upgrades that came over the years on retail EQ. I'm sure there's even more now. It just kind of raises the learning curve a little bit, right? Anytime they add something to make it easier, it ends up being more complicated at first because you got to set it up and get used to it. There's like a million friggin' things, but You know, it's kind of the blessing of classic. There's not that much going on, right? You got your hotkeys, you got your spells, you got your buffs, your target window, your own window, and then chat windows, as many or as few as you like. And that's about it. You know, there's not really much going on. All right. You can copy the loot window settings between characters. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like ignoring certain drops. There's a lot of stuff that. You want me to load Duxa? I'll load Duxa for you real quick. I don't like Duxa though. Blech. That's how Duxa looks like Velius, nice and clean. TikTokable, all right? TikTok ready, right here. Psh. Chop off the left, chop off the right. You got everything you need. I could maybe put my buffs in the top, like I got some of my tunes. It has the numbers. I know the numbers are like really helpful. But, like I used to say, not classic, but yeah, I use it on my Bard. I really like having the top inventory slots available so I can switch between weapon and shit more easily. Hold on, what's this glowing? Is it the torch? What's going on? I might have to go downstairs and look at what spawned. I don't think anything spawned though. We killed the gargoyles first and they're not up. So nothing spawned down there. I just saw like a weird glowing thing and I was like, what is that? And it's not me. I don't glow. I don't even wear my Dzoc ring because it's too bright. But anyway, that being said, well, shit. Let's move in silence. Make a silent moves. But anyways, let's see here. I had an absolute blast today. CHEWSDAY on a Wednesday. I was going to say CHEWSDAY, but it's not. It's CHEWSDAY on a Wednesday, right? I really appreciate anybody who came down today to watch this, to experience it live here on Twitch. I know I said I was going to stream Gnomes, right? The game called Gnomes. If I ever figure out a way, you better believe I will totally figure out a way and do it. But until then, best you might get is me taking some screenshots and describing it. That might be the best I could do with that game because I can't. If I can even do that, who knows? Maybe I'll take a screenshot and the screenshot will just be a black screen too. I don't know what is going on with that. It's like got like stream blocking technologies. I don't know if that's a thing, but I feel like that's what's going on. But anyways, let's go raid a channel. Let's go say what's up to oh shit. First I want to make sure nobody's streaming red. Alright, if somebody's streaming red, we gotta go. We gotta go set it up on red, but it looks like we're gonna go visit a Cost. Let's go raid a Cost. He's playing a druid. Looks like he's in Everfrost Peaks. Showing some love from Red 99. We're all EverQuest enjoyers, enjoying EverQuest. So, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Peace out. I had a blast.